paying attention!
Hello!
I'm Sarah.
And I'm David. You know, for a second, I thought I was here with Meg because it seems
We're
like you
wearing
have
the same shirt! I literally was wearing this, and then she comes out to host the Battle of the Block wearing the same exact shirt.
Just very timely.
Target, everybody. Get it.
Well, let's talk about this week of Big Brother, shall we?
Woo!
It's getting good. Well, I mean, it has been good, but it just keeps getting better.
It's been good, but I am pleased that it wasn't just the same old. Like we started to get into, oh, they're still in charge.
Right.
Okay, it's just gonna be this, but no.
Yeah. Before we get to that though, last week Audrey went home as expected. She skipped that veto meeting and they put her up on the block and they sent her packing.
But not as expected. She went out on the highest note possible.
Have you ever seen a package like that for the third person who got eliminated from the Big Brother
house? Ever seen an entire Thursday episode devoted, to the person who's about to be evicted?
It was like R.I.P. Audrey, like tribute hour.
Seriously, CBS was so worried about like any backlash. Right.
Yes, absolutely.
That they were like, no. Love Audrey.
And they obviously want to like capitalize on that moment because that's such a, hot button issue right now, so. And
it is lovely. I mean, I have nothing against people going out on a high note. Like you forget, like you get caught up in this gameplay and you're like, ugh, she slept for 3 days and didn't participate in this show. And you're like, blah. I will say that I watched her live interview on Friday, the day after she was evicted, and I was pleased that she kind of was able to laugh about herself, and she said, as a Big Brother fan, I'm really disappointed in myself for not showing up for the veto, making history, being the only person to not show up for that veto ceremony, but she said, honestly, my emotions, I couldn't handle them. It was overwhelming. I felt betrayed, and she said she was sick to her stomach and just couldn't face everybody. She said she went into the diary room for that 5-hour break that held up production. She said, she's like, that's the only place you can be by yourself and be quiet. And she's like, I just had to go. So I still didn't like that she did that, but at least she was open and honest about it. And she said, like, the thing that made it so hard for her was that Shelly was the person that she felt she was closest to in the house, and it just really, like, cut deep that Shelly was the one spearheading her, getting evicted. Yeah. Okay, welcome to the game of Big Brother. Yeah. Woo! So anyway, she's gone, and then they did the head of household competition, and it's Jackie and Vanessa. Whoa! The girls are killing it this season. It was such a weird competition. I actually had trouble I didn't get any of them right. I had trouble. It was really hard. Yeah. I was thinking like, oh wow, I really can't remember these, but then I guess if you lived them and were there for like the whole process, it's like a little bit more baked into your brain, and so that's I guess. But like good people got out early. Like John was out early. I think Jason was out early. These are people you think are good at these memory things because they watched like every season. Yeah, and Steve I think got out early too, and you think Steve knows everything about everything in the world. Right. So it was interesting. Like good people or people I thought who were gonna win were not winning, and then people like Jackie. Do win. Yes, and I will say I didn't expect Vanessa to win either because she didn't. I thought she was going to throw it because she doesn't want to be a huge enough target. But she had a very good point that when Jackie was HOH, she knew that she had to win it because Jackie would have put Vanessa up. Right. Because Vanessa got Jeff evicted. Yeah, she had to. Her back was against the wall. She had to. So boom. Thursday ends with Jackie and Vanessa as head of household, and I thought, I think I even tweeted, great, still same people in power, because who's Jackie? She's just going to roll over to whatever Vanessa wants, right? She's a floater. She's not doing anything in this game. However, Jackie showed up. She sure did. Yeah. And they moved really fast this week. Like, all of that happened really quickly. The two of them sat down, and Vanessa was like, here's who I want out. And you mean Jackie? Yeah, Jackie said to Vanessa. Yeah. Here's who I want out. Yeah. Vanessa played her game as usual of show me your hand and then I'll tell you that my hand is I agree with you. Oh, that's so crazy. We're on the same page. But Vanessa was smart. I'll tell you that it's a little different. Right. I changed my mind a little. But Vanessa was smart. She sits down with Jackie and she's like, all right, first things first, let's promise each other, give each other our word. We are not going to backdoor each other. Like,
And they shook on it right off the bat,
You gotta do
protecting
that.
themselves.
You gotta do
which
that.
is smart.
Especially since they had no like alliance leading up to this.
And so Jackie says her target, or she's going to put up Liz because Liz put her up on the block. So just returning the
That's
favor.
fair. Vanessa goes along with that because she can't show her hands.
And then she said she was also thinking about Steve, and she's also thinking about Austin. Those are her three. So they sort of developed this plan, the two of them, to backdoor Austin.
And I was like, girl, don't you take my Steve out.
Yeah, don't you do it. We love Steve. Thank God, by the way, thank God Johnny Mac didn't get on the block this week.
You guys,
he gets a week off.
Week
finally.
that he hasn't had to compete on the block. I love that he was like, what do I do with myself?
Yeah, he's like, what do I do? I don't know what to do and I'm not on the block.
Yay.
Yeah, so we're happy for Johnny Mac. Anyway, so they developed this plan to backdoor Austin because Austin's game is catching up with him.
Dude,
all of his lies, his Judas talk. People are figuring it out because he goes to Jason. He goes to Jason and he's like, oh, so you know the twin thing. It's definitely true. The other one is named Julia. They switch out every 3 days. Like basically spills all the tea and tells Jason everything.
In his lunatic-y of a mind, that's not a word. In his Looney Tunes mind, he thinks that like he's getting this twin thing.
Yes. Because Jason has talked about it since the beginning.
Guess what? Everybody knows about the twin thing, so why are you all of a sudden paranoid about this, Austin?
Right.
So anyway, he thinks, I'm gonna cut it off at the, like, turn. All of my phrases are wrong tonight,
really
by
nailing
the way. So, in his head, he's like, I'm just gonna open up to Jason and I'm gonna get him on my side.
Yeah.
But you know what? He doesn't go talk to his buddy Vanessa or anyone else in their Sixth Sense alliance.
No consulting anyone.
No, because you know what? He's only looking out for himself.
And Judas. That's it.
I'm so over Judas.
I'm so over it. But he says that Austin, it turns out, is a creepy, crazy stalker, and he wants to save the twins and have Julia come in the house and they play together, but then he don't care so much about Julia. He just wants to make sure that he and Liz make it to the jury house so that they can have some private time.
They can be off camera together.
Sequestered in a house.
Right. Austin.
Creepy.
And also dumb of you to share all of this with Jason, who is not aligned with you whatsoever. And so what does Jason do? He immediately runs off and tells everybody.
He tells Meg, he tells Vanessa, he tells Shelly.
And guess what? Vanessa and Shelly are in on the Sixth Sense, and this wasn't good.
Yeah.
Also, what they did not show on Sunday night's episode, but that was clear in the live feed, is that...
Is this a spoiler?
Well, it's not really a spoiler. Okay. It's just a side note that they haven't touched on. Austin did the hinky vote to evict...
Oh, yes. John
instead of Audrey. He had said previously he was going to do that to frame Steve. I think it was Steve. I think he's also changed his mind. Yeah. But he did it to frame someone in particular.
Right. It was a game move.
He made the mistake of telling Julia, I think he told Julia. Julia is in love with Austin.
No, she does not like Austin.
Julia told Vanessa. So that was another thing that Vanessa knew he lied about.
Got it.
So he made the mistake. He tells people too much.
Yeah.
It gets back to Vanessa. Vanessa knows he's a liar.
Right.
I love it.
Yes. So then Vanessa goes to Austin. She's like the police, right? She like knows the facts and then she goes to question somebody just to see if they're going to lie to her. So she knows that Austin went to Jason and told him this whole story, blah, blah, blah. She calls Austin in, and he is like, I was super vague about the twin thing, and
Jason
I didn't really
came up
tell
to
him
me.
anything. He approached me.
Jason said that he likes Liz better, and he wants to get rid of Julia. Okay, who's buying that story?
Not Vanessa.
Oh my God. Austin,
so she's like, and she's like, so in his face, and she's like, the number one thing, don't lie to me.
He's like, what are you talking about?
When I ask you a question, don't lie to me.
I mean, he like, his breathing gets weird. He's not a good liar.
He's not.
For someone like Vanessa who actually can tell when people are lying.
Yeah.
Like, she has to know.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But anyway, let's get to the point. They come up with this crazy plan.
Oh my God. And it's supposedly foolproof.
Quote unquote, foolproof.
Hashtag, that was like the hashtag for the episode.
It should have been. Clay volunteers to go up with Becky. The two of them think that they're strong competitors.
Yep.
I would have agreed an hour ago. They are gonna win this thing and dethrone Vanessa, so she doesn't have any more blood on her hands.
Right.
And Jackie is like, great, because I want to stay in control, and I want to put up Liz. And James, actually, they kind of corner him into going along with it.
Yeah. But they just need to put up a pawn to throw the competition with Liz.
Right, because it's out and open. We're gonna backdoor Austin. Everyone's on board.
Yeah.
They shake hands. They make a final 8 promise.
Just sort of out of nowhere, too. Like, they're just sort of having a little powwow, and then they leave with a final 8 deal.
It was the most awkward alliance ever, because you could tell on every single person's face that they did not believe what they were saying.
Right, yeah.
And Vanessa's literally shaking hands. Going, my word, final 8, final 8.
I'm gonna get Dark Moon tattooed.
What?
What? No, you're not.
No one bought this. This was the weirdest alliance ever.
It was very strange.
But anyway, we're all on board. James and Liz are going to not win.
No, because James is going to throw it.
So, but Julia knows this. She and Liz switch. She doesn't want to tell Liz all this. She's afraid.
She doesn't want to tell... So Julia knows that Austin betrayed them. But she doesn't want to tell Liz because Liz will get too upset and confront Austin and maybe become a target and yada yada. So they're keeping Liz in the dark that Austin's a problem.
Yeah. Well, Liz fights for her life and legitimately wins this competition all by herself. What?
Yes. And like Clay and Becky, these two who are supposedly like the best physical competitors in the house, blow it.
Unfortunately, it wasn't a physical competition.
Right.
But still, who thinks Liz is a bright cookie?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nobody.
And I gotta say, now that we know she kinda is, or at least she can win a competition, we're bringing her sister in, and I think we can all agree that Julia is smarter than Liz. So we're bringing in a smarter one of these twins. I will bet you that those two are going to go farther than we thought.
Yeah, I bet.
People thought that they were just going to bring them in as numbers and they were going to float through. I don't think that's right anymore.
No, I think Julia, it'll be so interesting to see, but I think Julia's smarter, like you say, and I think she'll, play the game better and maybe go further than Liz.
I love the two of them together. I can't wait for the two of them to be in the house together. They're a riot.
They really are. Talking about Austin and stuff.
Love it.
And Julia's like, he's like creepy obsessed with you. Like,
and she's
really
like, and Liz is like, what? And she's like, they're too funny. I'm so excited about that. So, congrats to you, Liz. Like, that was crazy. And of course, Clay and Becky look completely defeated, and they should be. Clay, you haven't won height in this house.
Nope.
If you didn't have Shelly in love with you, you'd have nothing.
Yeah. So now everything's blown up, right? This is worst case scenario for Vanessa because now she's head of household again. That's just going to put a bigger target on her back. She's going to get more blood on her hands.
Right, that was not her plan to take someone off the block and put Austin, her closest ally.
The whole point was she's part of this plan to backdoor Austin, but it's got to be Jackie who does it.
But it was going to look like she had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but now we've been watching the live feeds.
Well, okay, so here it is. If you guys don't, these are the spoilers if you don't want to know. Clay wins power of veto.
Clay's coming off the block.
So Clay is coming off of the block. That leaves Becky in danger, technically. But if the plan were to stay the same with Austin leaving, no big deal, right?
Yeah.
Except that somewhere in here, and this is Vanessa's downfall because she's super smart.
Yeah. She's
got great strategy, great ideas. She can manipulate like amazing.
Yeah.
But there are times when she starts to get paranoid and stressed.
She gets in her own head.
And and then she does make poor decisions. So she started to stress out about Liz. Because Liz isn't in on this, and if she backdoors Austin, Liz is going to be upset with her. That's what she starts thinking.
So then, she becomes a target. Liz's target or something?
Yeah, or it just messes up their alliance. I don't know everything that's going in her paranoid head, but so that's how it starts. So she legitimately is, preparing herself to tell Liz the truth. Try to take care of it ahead of time. And she says to Liz, put some makeup on because we have to talk. Because you know what, guys? If it's on a feed, it might make it to TV, so you gotta put your makeup on for serious talk. This is real life. So Liz goes downstairs to put her makeup on, but Liz apparently doesn't actually care, and she gets sidetracked, and she starts to make a bowl of cereal. It takes her 70 minutes to get upstairs to talk to Vanessa. In that 70 minutes,
What?
everything changes. First, Shelly comes upstairs and lays her paranoia on top of Vanessa's, because guess what, guys? When Clay won that power of veto,
Nobody cheered.
not enough people cheered.
Yeah, he did not get the support that he deserved.
She thinks the world of this guy and thinks everyone else should too. Guess what? Not everybody loves him as much as you do, and who gives a whatever.
Right, but she thinks that means that the house was united
Right.
in getting Clay out, and they're upset because now he's won the power veto and he's not on the block anymore.
In her head, she thinks there's a 6 house guest alliance that's going to want to evict Clay. So her paranoia is talking to Vanessa's paranoia, and they start freaking out. Shelly's like, we can't get rid of Austin. He's a number for us. If people are gunning for Clay, we need all the numbers we can get in our alliance.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere does anyone say, let's just recruit another number.
Right, like Johnny Mac.
He would easily go into the Sixth Sense. But no, they're like, oh my gosh, we can't lose Austin. He's a number. So all of a sudden, now they're trying to figure out who they should backdoor instead of Austin. And the last I heard on the feeds, they actually just decided, let's tell Clay not to take himself off of the block.
Is that a joke?
That's not going to happen. That looks so... No one buys that.
No one buys that. If you win the power veto, you take yourself off. Yeah. That's just how it goes. It's like one of those things where it's like, you put me on the block, I put you on the block. It's just like sort of an unspoken rule. If you get the power veto, you just take yourself off. Like, that would look so suspicious if he didn't take himself off the block.
It's 100% suspicious, and people will read into that a million different ways.
Yeah.
So I don't know who they're going to end up putting on the block, but last I heard that they were like, let's just get rid of Becky.
Yeah, she's sort of the target now, because Vanessa doesn't want to backdoor Austin herself.
Right, and now that we've got all of these, like, unsubstantial paranoia happening, she sees no reason to backdoor Austin. I don't know.
So
it's
whatever
a mess.
happened to Liz? Did she ever get her cereal?
She got her cereal. Oh, she's fine. She eventually made it up there, but by then everything had changed.
Right.
It was really funny. It's like Liz doesn't care what's happening. She was like, I'm gonna put my makeup on and I'm gonna have some cereal.
And isn't Liz the one who's not supposed to be eating as much? Liz?
No, isn't it Julia?
I think Julia's the skinnier
I have no idea, honestly. I can't tell who's heavier. But it was really funny when Jason was like, it has a name. It's Julia.
Yeah, it. Oh my God.
Because wasn't he calling her like hefty or something? Oh
Fat
my God.
Beth.
Oh my God. So I was excited that things definitely got shook up this week.
Yeah.
But I hate when you get me all excited about backdooring Austin and then you change your mind.
Because I really want Austin to go home. He's just annoying me.
He's creepy. He's weird. Oh, also, what they didn't show on TV is that Austin kissed Liz.
Oh, and
Liz
it wasn't good.
She
didn't like it.
She was like, I don't like
Because she doesn't even really like him.
No, she's
just doing this to have him as an ally.
She thinks he's a legit ally, and like, I guess he is to her. She doesn't know that
just
he's
not
not
to her sister.
But do you really have to like be in a fomance with him?
Yeah,
do you
right.
Really...
But he's crazy. Like, I'm sure she probably didn't have a whole lot to do with it.
You guys, he was picked for Big Brother 16 last year.
Yes.
He was actually sequestered. Like, he was about to go on the show.
And then he quit.
He backed out because his girlfriend threatened to break up with him. Because he was in love with some girl last year.
Yeah,
Backs out, so he's so grateful that he's in Big Brother 17 this year and had this new opportunity and then found the love of his life.
Oh, wow. Who he's seen, I think we did the math, and given that she's switching out with Julia, he's maybe known Liz for 18 days.
I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah, calm down, Austin.
He is now past Caleb.
Like honestly,
he's worse than Caleb.
Honestly, for Liz's safety, I need him not to make it to the jury house.
Oh my God.
Who knows what's going to happen there.
They can't go to the jury house together.
They can't do it.
I'm fearful.
We got to backdoor Austin, you guys.
Oh my gosh. All right, anyway, so who knows what's going to happen this week, but this was really exciting.
Yeah.
And dramatic.
Yeah.
And fantastic.
So if you guys liked it, if you liked this video, subscribe to Sarah's channel.
Right.
You won't regret it.
Right?
Leave us a comment.
We do this every week.
Every week, we do a little recap.
So let us know if you want Austin out or...
Yeah, or who you think they should backdoor if not Austin.
Right? And who should join the Sixth Sense instead of him?
Johnny. I really want Johnny Mac to be in an alliance. It's meaningful.
I hope Johnny Mac just takes it all.
I just want him to be loved.
And Steve! When is anyone going to show Steve some
You love
love?
Steve so much.
It's just me, apparently. Just me. All right, cheers, guys.
All right, see ya.
Clink.
We didn't even clink. Oh, these are
They're
plastic.
plastic.